Whoa, America, y'all know it's Lex, Super 2, baby. If you listening to this, I hope you feeling great and amazing out there. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we got exclusive audio of 50 Cent speaking to Big Boy. Shout out to Big Boy's neighborhood. 50 went up there and they were speaking about the Kendrick Lamar, Drake, 50's new projects, new deals. 50 is a mogul. Now, in this clip, he also goes in on the J. Cole retreating from the Big Three battle. We said J. Cole saw Kendrick Lamar and Drake battling, and he was riding his bike to get into the fight. And then right before he was about to jump off the bike and go into the battle, he said, "Argh!" He said, oh, nah, I'm gonna have to let Nas down. J. Cole was like, oh, yeah. I'm gonna have to let the culture down with this. And he took the mongoose and he rode the other way and he left the beef. Now, did he rob the culture of one of the most anticipated moments of all time? Well, America, 50 Cent, his perspective on this is very interesting as usual. America, get jiggy with this.
Deeper?
No, it's the same thing that you see Drake experience. So how did he just have... This is the op page.
Right.
He was just winning consistently more than everybody else in the culture, and then these people start to turn into people that feel like they're ops all over the page, big, because they keep watching them win. And then you go, I want this thing forever, man.
Right.
I'm not sure you can have it forever.
Right.
Not forever.
Do you ever get like not scared or something like that? But do you ever feel like man, like I'm doing so well? Do you ever feel like the high horse you could be knocked off the high horse?
You have to know when to pivot.
Right.
Boom. Like J. Cole?
Well, I don't think J. Cole got knocked off. I think he got off the horse.
Yeah, and that's the one thing I wanted to speak to as well, man. At one point, Fifth, you didn't agree somewhat. Paraphrasing, or hopefully I'm not rewriting your history, but you didn't agree with how J. Cole got himself out of the Drake and Kendrick thing. Can you understand?
Because he's one of the top guys. That's like the competitive energy of it. You want to see them compete a little bit. That's when we're gonna find out who really got it.
Mm-hmm.
Like when he decided, but I would have won the battle, but I would have lost a brother.
Right. But you don't I don't know why I understood that.
No. I understand the relationship.
Right.
But I don't understand why the competitive part in the art form. If y'all brothers like that, then why wouldn't you compete? Why wouldn't you understand that we're just competing? Hey, come on. So you're saying we could be so close, we're brothers.
Right.
But I don't want no smoke with you. What are you, like my big brother that'll knock me the hell out in the house type of thing? Is a different type of brotherly relationship? Are you saying I'm not gonna do this because I know you're gonna get me?
I don't think that's where Cole was coming from, though.
I'm just saying to you, that's the energy you feel when there's no competition.
Right. Where I think Cole was coming from, Fifth, I think that it was when he said like, it messed with my peace 10 years. You know what I'm saying? Like why would I get down for you?
Look, this is this new sophisticated version of hip hop culture we're talking about, right? Kendrick has records like Sit Down, Be Humble. It's got a lot smarter.
Right.
The music got smarter.
Yeah.
There was an area that was reserved for this in our culture the entire time. It was like all conscious rappers.
Right.
It was Common Sense, Mos Def, Talib Kweli.
Yes, sir.
It was Q-Tip. It was like these guys were there in our culture, and it was like
early Boogie Down. Yeah.
Yes,
sir.
It was there. But when there's certain points where you compete in that raw energy that you would see when you see artists cut through like your NBA Youngboy or your Dirks.
Mm-hmm.
It's just so street orientated that they don't know. Like Chief Keef, I fell in love with Chief Keef when he first came because I was like, yo, he don't know. Like they in his grandmother's living room. Yeah. Nigga, that's that shit I don't like. Yeah. Nothing else but Chicago. Like that energy is just in them, and I went to work with him right away because of that. You know what I mean? Because I'm like, yo, and somebody got to be able to say something to him so he can know how big it could be.
Right. But even with that, man, like I'm, and not that I'm debating you on the whole Cole thing.
Yeah.
But I understood when he said,
look, if you think that Drake is damaged in any way at the present moment, right? Has Cole received the same damage for not competing?
No.
You say no.
I don't think so.
And you say, so who do you think is a J. Cole fan that is not showing up because he didn't compete?
No one's going to show up.
I just thought.
I mean, they all show up. The fans will show up.
I thought we would hear things special from him that made him have additional energy towards it, because first of all, when you get challenges, if your opponent is a good opponent, then you get better. When we put the best fighters in there, we don't want to watch this guy fight a cab driver.
Right.
Like, you fight an Uber driver, bro. We don't want to see that. We want to see you fight somebody that could actually fight you, like the top guy. And there's that's the same competitive energy that we see in the culture.
So on the competitive side, you think that Cole should have stayed in it?
Yes.
Damn, that's crazy, Fifth, because I totally disagree with you.
I'm glad you disagree, and we can be friends.
Right. Yeah, but take it first. But take my disagreement as like cool though. You know what I'm saying? I don't want you to leave from here.
Check his ID. Look, I'm just saying to you my personal perception of it.
Right.
I would have liked it to see him engaged.
Yeah, you would have liked to see it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because I
think that's why Cole as well. And I haven't had a conversation with Cole, but when somebody say my mental, it disturbed my peace, I can understand, like, man. And then plus what it became.
Big. Look, your mental and your peace is not a part of hip hop, coach.
Yes, it is, Fifth.
Okay. I'm just saying things are getting a little more sophisticated.
Right. All right, man. We're going to have to agree to disagree then,
no,
bro.
I'm just saying to you, look, and then come back and talk about
what the fuck is out? What does out mean?
It hurts me.
Right.
It hurts me to feel like this
right
at the moment, because I'm like, how do you not? And look, I.
But how do I entertain you and sacrifice
me? I would have won the battle. He said he would have won if
right. Okay. Yeah. See, Quest had a problem with that too. Yeah, I think you said it too. Like, why would you even say I would have won the battle?
That's just not in him though. As a J. Cole fan, like, I was like, yep, that's the Cole I know. When he stepped down, because he's not that guy.
And lyrically, I think he could have fucked with it though. No, I'm not saying.
Look, they would have had a time. That's why I was looking forward to it. But right. I don't know, like, what happened. Like, I was like, yo, like.
So even now that you've seen all the other records, you've seen Not Like Us, what it did, you know what I'm saying? Because this was early on.
That's true.
Yeah.
So you still stand by why did he get
I still think he would have delivered something that would have been interesting, and then we would be kind of arguing which one was a better, piece. So I'm like, how do you just stop? Like,
it got real personal with the Drake and Kendrick. I get it, but
I didn't know that was that close too.
That who was?
The J. Cole and Kendrick was
gotcha.
Right.
Because they I'm like, so what you think was gonna happen? Like there was to not be, I don't see them being confrontational or is spilling over into something this bad. That's what made me more interested in what the music was gonna sound like between
Do you
artists,
think that Kendrick could have did a Not Like Us about Cole? Like, do you think it would have got that crazy? If we would have been playing this tennis match?
Yeah, I think bars would have been in it.
Yeah.
Even if it could have still been Not Like Us. It just would have been bars just hitting Cole at the same time.
You know what's wild about you, man, is that lyrically you can get in it. But your beef's not just on, wax. Your beef aren't just on record. Yeah. Like, you know how to take yours to social media. You buying tickets. You know what I'm saying? Like Genius, yours is just different.
No, but look at how complex what they was doing in the battle was. It was like the minivan from this video was in the thing, and this. It was mad intricate pieces going on, big. That I hadn't seen that before.
Right.
Either. So I'm looking, going, man. So they really thinking about this. Let me say what I'm following stuff online. So the kids occupied a lot longer. Get entertained by it a lot more.
And I think we did like 9 or 10 songs. In a 2-month span. That's when I was like, man, I don't want to hear no more of this. My album is coming next year, or take you long to do an album. Like,
no, you see what happens? The album does take to next year. When that happens, the material comes that fast.
Yeah.
Like, and then it was loaded again. Like, Drake was loaded, ready to go again.
You think so, or you know so?
Yes, I know that they had new material ready to go again. There's no way you stop when you're taking from and you losing. Hey.
Right.
No, I gotta fix it.
Is there any battle that you felt like you've lost or wasn't as victorious?
Nah, I'm gonna keep it a bean with y'all. I'm gonna have to agree with 50 on this all the way. J. Cole took that mongoose and he rode away from that big 3 battle, America. 50 speaks on the competitive nature of the art form, and that's literally one of the components of hip-hop that makes it such a phenomenal art. J. Cole's Might Delete Later was also distributed by Interscope. Kendrick Lamar, Not Like Us, also distributed by Interscope. I'm sure Interscope gonna have something to do with GNX. Now look, I'm gonna be honest. J. Cole too. If J. Cole would have went hard like Kendrick and dropped his version of Not Like Us, he could have ended up in that UMG lawsuit, losing a friend or two. You never know. And also, I'm very interested in hearing 50's perspective on this, because 50 is top 5 Interscope's biggest artist ever. 50 told niggas, I'ma get you shelved, or I'ma make sure your record don't drop. 50 would always go in on the marketing aspect, talk about marketing dollars. Now, this potential Big 3 battle, J. Cole has his own reasons for removing himself from that battle. He ain't let Nas down. He let the books down. He let the culture down. His legacy, that could be how some people might look at it. I'm not saying I'm looking at it that way, but some people might feel that way. 50 said that he thought we was gonna hear something special from Cole. If Cole would have stayed in the battle, he could have added a different spin to it. For example, he still popped it in Port Antonio, and he could have came off like that and still gave Kendrick and Drake a few bars. Even if he did a song with the same subject matter, but a different beat, everybody would have appreciated that. Like 50 said, he could have delivered something interesting. The fact that he just tapped out, didn't deliver, was talking about how he's the best and how he's in his prime, that's literally a shoulda, coulda, woulda, what. J. Cole just had too much emotions involved, or maybe he could have gotten privy to something that caused him to diverge his attention. You never know. His reasons could be bigger than hip-hop, and for the sake of delivering a cultural moment. 50 Cent also mentions that he would have wanted to see J. Cole engage. When he was speaking about the conscious rap and how Kendrick Lamar pivoted, we gotta keep it a super stack, y'all. J. Cole took a woke approach to rap and hip-hop. He could have engaged in a creative way without tainting his legacy. Another stack, J. Cole's only hope of relieving that moment is winning that Grammy. J. Cole gotta get that Grammy win for Might Delete Later at the 2025 Grammys. So he could say, yeah, I tapped out the Big 3 and still won a Grammy. And like, I'm just saying, that's the only light of redemption that I could see in this. Now, once again, we don't know what exactly was J. Cole's reason for stepping away from the Big 3 battle. It maybe could have been something that he got privy to that made him say, oh no, I am not playing with this. This is dark. And he decided to not say nothing. He wasn't trying to mess up his peace, his state of mind, his vibration, and his fortitude. And I could respect that, but at the same time, is that hip-hop? The same way, you know, is that hip-hop? America, y'all let us know in the comments. Make sure y'all subscribe to the Super Tube. Shout out to Big Boy and 50. Y'all know it's Astro Aesthetics. Let's get it. Baby. Yeah.